I'm Wendy Dixon, and I live here in Fullerton, and I'm caring for my husband who has been diagnosed with Alzheimer's. Following his diagnosis, I needed to get more information, and in doing so, I looked on the internet and found information, but I also found this location. I immediately began coming, but prior to that, I hadn't really labeled myself as a caregiver, and yet found that I had been doing that. Even prior to his diagnosis, we were having issues with finances and decision making, and when I came to the resource center and started attending the support group, I was able to deal with some of the immediate challenges that I had as a caregiver. I had anger, a lot of anger, and grief that I hadn't identified as grief, but to have those unraveled or unveiled for me helped a lot. And then to have some place to talk about those things and be able to come to grips with them, realize how to help deal with those issues. One of the key things that I learned and continue to need to be reminded of is that as a caregiver, it's really easy to lose who I am. I'm taking on this new role, and it's pushing aside some of my interests and time and causing me to have to become kind of a new person. But who I am and myself as a person is important, and one of the things I'm continually reminded of here is that my self-care is primary. Maintain who I am and keep me strong in order to better able to do the caregiving role. And it's easy for me to forget to look after myself without the encouragement of other folks. And that happens here in support group and on occasion with those one-on-one conversations with the facilitators, the counselors here. I had connections and groups in my life, but they didn't understand when I might be upset about something and wouldn't be able to deal with the issues I was facing. What I found here at support group was the opportunity to express myself without reservation, be able to speak from my heart and about the issues, the yuckiness, the porcupine quills that were bugging me in the sense of what the issues were. And people understood, and I received encouragement, sometimes ideas, practical ideas of how to deal with things. But it was all with encouragement and caring and being able to speak freely and feeling that like there was a sense of camaraderie. Even though each of our journeys of caregiving were different, there's a similarity. And I didn't have a solution to how to deal with meds. Somebody else had that help for me. How I was dealing with helping my husband stop driving, somebody else had already been there. My other friends and groups were helpful and still are so necessary, but the support group of caregiving has been invaluable.